Hello, and welcome to another episode of Netflix Pix. This week, we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite movies from the past decade, The Good, the Bad, the Weird. This Korean revisionist western pays homage to the genre in so many different ways that it is an absolute pleasure to behold. From the very beginning of the film, you will note that there are a lot of cinematic styles at work here. Although it starts out a bit modern with some CGI, we quickly find ourselves following a man through a train in a shot that is clearly intended to be one long take. Later in the film, there are flourishes of cinematic styles taken from the martial arts genre, crime flicks, and absolute epics. The story follows three men in their journey to find hidden treasure. If that sounds familiar, just look at the title for the inspiration behind this film. This is clearly a takeoff of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, but it's done in such a chaotic way that the film ends up becoming its own brilliant monster. With stylistic nods to so many different genres and movements throughout film history, this movie is a postmodern achievement of the highest order. Even if you don't typically enjoy westerns, chances are that you will find a lot to love about this movie. In the good character, we see everything you would expect to see from a typical Clint Eastwood or John Wayne hero. In the bad, we see a madman bent on both revenge and power, an archetype of the modern criminal. And in the weird, we see an almost Indiana Jones-esque character who fumbles his way through life and into money. Equal parts hilarious and entertaining, The Good, the Bad, the Weird is probably the best Western film I've seen in a long time. Although it might not be everyone's cup of tea, I highly recommend this movie if you're a fan of westerns, martial arts, epics, or adventure films. If you're still not sold, let me just say that there is a scene in this film where one character is being chased by no less than an entire army and an entire crime family together, resulting in the most ridiculous chase scene I had ever seen in any movie until I saw Mad Max Fury Road. To be honest, this chase scene probably features even more characters than we ever see at once in one of Fury Road's action scenes, and in a lot of ways it is even more involved. If that isn't enough to convince you to check this movie out, I don't know what will. Do yourself a favor and watch this crazy Korean love letter to the Western as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned next week for another Netflix Pix.